Okay. Thank goodness for the alarm going off. Take off my bonnet, my veil, and this is the box with 4 pounds of bees in it and a queen cage right there, a can for feeding. I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to cover that up briefly. I'm going to pull out the queen cage to install it. I'm going to take this box and another empty that I've got up front, and I'm going to put some frames in, including this nice honey and pollen back there, which will feed them quite nicely. And then I'm going to cover this up and let them get acquainted with their new home. Okay, so here I am up front. So far things are pretty calm. I've got some frames from last year. These were on loan. I'm going to fill these up with new foundation, and I've got this box, this deep, that I'm going to use here on the bottom. So right there, got my newly constructed base. I'm going to put something to block off the ooh. That'll work for the time being. I guess that was from Mike's over here. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is be real lazy about this. So I've got these 2 frames, some drones there, that'll be nice. Honey on that side, pollen on this side. Put that down in there. And put this honey and pollen, both sides. Put them right down there. This is foundation with a little bit of comb being built up there. Put that in there. Queen cell is going to, the cage is going to fit right down in here. And then I'm going to put one of these on this side. Don't ask me what I'm doing. I'm not quite sure, but it makes sense to me from what little I know. And so here I go. So I'm going to set this right down in here. This is my 4 pounds of bees. And the reason I'm going to put the other deep on top of this, and it's going to be empty for the time being, is this is too high to put a cover on. The bees would come out here. What I'm going to do is pull that out, install the queen over here. I'm going to have the second deep on top of it, and I'm going to quick put a cover on it. And that's going to be it, I think. So far, so good. Well, I've got some frames over here. I'm going to set these aside. there's my empty box. I've got a hood, lid there. And somewhere, something to cover up bees here momentarily. Okay, so here we go. Yeah. This one is more difficult to get out than the previous one this morning. Okay, they want out. Like that. So let's see here. This is the tricky part because there are loads of bees on this. There's the queen. Can't see her very well. There she is. Bend this over to make a little clip. They've been feeding her from the sugar water in there. And I'm taking this little plug out. She's going to go up. This is sugar plug, candy plug. Put that in there. The bees are going to eat through the candy. So, you see I don't know what it is, marshmallow-like. It's very soft. It's a plug. It allows the bees to get used to her, eat their way through to release her, and then she goes in to do her job. Oops, they're escaping. Which is exactly what they want to do. Okay. I'm going to put this on top. And put these in. Give them something to work on. And I'm going to put the cover on here in just a moment after I take the there we go. So, first thing they do, other than look for who's disturbing them, mostly they're being really good about that. First thing they do is try to figure out where they are. So, for the most part, they're locked inside their new home. The queen's there for them to get out. They can eat their way through that candy plug. The cover has just a little crack there, a little bit of air ventilation, but I've got it hopefully closed off so that they can't escape along the bottom side. You move this forward and it creates a crack about that big. The air flows through it. The bees can come in the bottom, go out the top, vice versa. For the most part, I'm going to just leave them here. They're going to try to figure out where they are, doing this hovering dance here. You can see they're starting to come out down here. I've closed that off so that they can protect their hive. It's still at the weak stage, and so keep critters out of various sorts and other bees from over here from coming in and trying to swipe honey. And that's it.